Damn, Nick, you look sweating as hell right now.
Oh, no kidding.
Sheesh.
Basically, immediately after my workout, I jumped right into the shower. Did
Oh,
as quickly as I could, and then got on here.
still huffing and puffing.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Not hungry yet.
Oh. Well then.
All right.
All right.
Should we go back to the 7:30 showing, or?
I guess, right? We should just go back to 7:30 showings. If that's gonna be it. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right, Monday Night Podcast. Get ready. We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. What's going on, guys? It's Monday night. Sorry for the long delay, but we'll explain that later. Anyway, this is your co-host Aristotle, once again joined by, of course, the man who got his first medal in a tournament this weekend. More on that later. So shout outs to him, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend, straight from shower sex, Mr. Sicknick. All right, Shazam, take it away.
Thanks everybody for tuning into the Monday Night Podcast, episode number 26, right here on Panoramic Gaming. Make sure you guys drop the like, comment, and subscribe to the show. I should have ran downstairs and grabbed the medal. Well, that's okay. But you guys already saw the pictures, so that's more than fine enough already. So
Yeah, you can friendly flex later.
we can friendly flex. Yes, we can friendly flex later, and I will be glad to tell you guys the tale of how and when things went down the way it did. So, but anyways, the chat should be open. So drop in, say hello. Drop in, say hello. What's up? Our chat line is gonna be open. So, and we'll definitely see your chat on the show on the show. So kicking off with some curious questions. In your opinion, and Eric brought up a good question about this too before the show. In your opinion, what makes a great series from either from films, video games, like what in your opinion what makes it great? Is it the storytelling? Is it the plot? Is it how everything is actually laid out? Like what gets you hooked, like as an audience?
There's a lot of different factors that come into play with such a thing. I mean, whether it's film series, TV series, video game
Nick, your
series,
mic's
or
kind of low. It's hard to hear. There you go.
okay. In my opinion, this would be a pretty complicated question to answer because whether it be a film series, a TV series, a video game series, or comics, or even books like novels, there's a lot of things that could like come into factor. Like some component of the story may not be as strong as the other. Like for example, in some cases, the the plot can be a little weak while the characters are pretty strong, and vice versa. And depending on how the storyteller slash author of the series is telling the story, they may or may not reach out to everybody necessarily, depending on how the whole story itself is executed. Like, for example, as an experienced storyteller myself, I'm I would say I'm a bit strong on the character creation side of the story. Like, I could make some some fairly compelling characters, but at the same time, I honestly fall a little bit short on the plot department. But that's just my own opinion. Like, if I'm being like very honest with myself, I I would say I work okay with characters, but not too okay with the plot slash storyline. Whereas somebody else, that could be uh, the other way around.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to like agree with everything you just said, because because you're right. This would be one of those hard questions to actually answer and actually put some thought to what actually makes like a really good series, from characters, story, plot, where how it gets from point A, how it gets from point B. But I think if there's one example, I see that if I can set one example of a franchise or a series of movies that told a great story, I'm gonna have to say the entire Infinity Saga.
Okay.
And now chat, you can go ahead and hate me in the comments or go hate me in the chat in the comments for this. I know not everybody in the world liked every movie in within the MCU or within the Infinity Saga within the past 10 years. I sure had a plethora of like least favorite ones within that saga, but overall, as a story, it made its point. It made its point, like, because literally from the beginning, from Avengers 1, we're at the end credit scene, we're introduced to Thanos. And what is Thanos? And we already know, and every comic nerd would know this. What does Thanos want? The Gauntlet, the Infinity Stones, right from the get go, and told to us in a 10-year storyline. It worked, and that was one hell of a way to get audiences hooked, literally.
Sure, but you kind of addressed only the fact that he wants the gauntlet. But one question that somebody might ask is, why does he want the gauntlet? I know we know this already, but somebody might not know it right now, even though it's been 10 years already since, all the Marvel movies came into play and executed their story as we saw them.
Right.
So in that it so yeah, but not, that was the whole point. We understood, like, any fan, or even like even just a regular fan, really understood the assignment of what was going on. Now, so now, of course, there'll always be there. Of course, they'll always find a way to either tie up those loose ends later on throughout the saga. But still, everyone understood the assignment and knew how to get from boink to boink, and how to introduce those characters, how to emotionally connect with them. So, but I don't know. I think
Emotional.
yeah, right.
Connect.
Emotional connection. Oh, that's good. Oh man, can we
Go.
So, that's just my example. I feel like, to me, I'll make this answer really simple. I feel like any great series should always have characters you actually care about, a story plot worth following, and characters that you're able to relate, and a story plot worth following.
Yeah, and
that's just my opinion.
I guess adding on to that, the development of those plot lines and characters also keep, the audience coming back. So
yeah,
story writing, character writing,
yeah,
that's got to be on point.
yeah. Like some people actually ask which one is. I'm actually part of a fiction writing forum on Facebook called Fiction Writing, and some people have asked this before. Very few of them do, but I've had it before. They ask, which is more important, the story slash plot or the characters. Some people say characters, others say the story, but someone like me or few people that I'm a part of say that the story gives the characters a goal while the characters drive the story forward, if that makes any sense. Like, if you have a good story but weak characters, you're going to be like, why the hell should I care about these people? But at the same time, if you have good characters or strong characters, and but you have a not so strong storyline, you'll be like, wait, what are they supposed to do again? I don't get it.
Yeah, there's got to be a cohesion there somewhere, so
Hmm.
people know exactly
Where to
what
go.
character A is supposed to do
Yeah,
according to storyline A,
yeah.
B, whatever.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to be strong at both. I mean, it's very likely you'll probably be better at one over the other, but that does not mean you should neglect. You should not favor one and neglect the other. They both need to be addressed in some ways.
Hmm. Now translating that into video games, is it very similar? Do you guys think, or is there a difference there?
Um, I would say in some ways, yes, but in a video game, the rules are very different. Like, while the story
Right.
is not necessarily that important, because, it's pretty much just like a book. It gives the character a goal, but in the world of video games, what really makes the game thrive is not the story nor the character, but the gameplay. That's not to say you shouldn't. That's not to say you should completely neglect the story and the characters. Like, they should have their places, but to make a game great overall, in my opinion, is the gameplay. Otherwise, you might as well just make an animated film.
Yeah, and the little things in between that tie in, you know, said
Sure.
gameplay and characters.
Yeah.
Because gamers love the little details, like what's motivating you to get item A or to boss A.
Hmm.
Like, oh shit, that's a cool boss. I'm gonna work my way towards that, or that's a cool weapon.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look for that weapon.
So, and I think it's I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's always nice to see the creators find their way to fan service to the audience that loves and cares about um, these franchises. Like uh, for you guys, like Resident Evil, like you'll you guys pretty much played pretty much the whole thing from like 1 all the way up to 8.
Everything but 6.
Okay, everything but
I,
6.
I wouldn't say that. Like, if I could name all the Resident Evil games I've played Outbreak, 4, 5,
Veronica.
6. Sorry, Veronica. Yes, 6. As ashamed I am to say that I've played 6.
It was okay.
And 8. I would say, you know, you're pretty much right on that.
But the point is, for you guys as a fan of this series, like you continue to play the game. No pun intended. You continue to play the game. You continue to follow the story, and see where it went.
Through good and bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly good.
Yeah, I mean, the Resident Evil series storylines isn't that bad, but there are some things in the series that kind of puts it into question sometimes.
Now let's go even deeper before we move on to the next topic. What nuances and little things in your favorite series do you like the most? Like for you, Nick, what draws you to Fallout so much?
Most well, it kind of fascinates me that the world takes place in a um post-apocalyptic environment, which is which is probably the first game that ever exposed me to such a genre,
Mm.
and why I started writing my own fictional stories, inspired it by it in the first place. But apart from that, I like I like how the game, the series as a whole, tries not to take itself too seriously most of the time. But at the same time, there are also very niche nuances if you dig deep into the lore where you're like, oh snap, that's pretty dark. Or,
Hmm.
okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty funny. Like, if you dig deep, like, the game as you play it, like, you're just gonna see whatever you're gonna see. But if you take time, like, if you don't rush to the main storyline of the game, you're going to find side quests or written lore within the game that will either horrify you, humor you, or sometimes fascinate you.
Right. Side characters and whatnot.
Yeah,
So it rewards players that go beyond the beaten path, or
pretty much.
go
Yeah,
towards the beaten path.
and
And like,
heck,
oh, I've never seen this before.
yeah, I would even praise Witcher 3 for doing something like this, cuz I never the reason why I took so long to complete the game
Mm.
wasn't necessarily because I was kind of like meh about it. I was really invested into it, which made me or pushed me to take my time with the side quests. Apart from leveling up, I met some interesting characters like the Baron, who was a very interesting character to me because at at first glance I thought he was a bastard, like someone to hate. But once you get deeper into his story, I guess, or once you continue, beating his side missions, you eventually come to find out that this guy isn't really so much of an asshole, more like he's a broken man. And I feel
Mhm.
really bad for this guy. And you're
Mm.
given a choice to either, metaphorically slap him in the face or sympathize with him. I ultimately went with sympathizing with him because once he
Wow.
expressed his grievance of his wife, leaving him and
And
his
daughter.
daughter leaving him because of a miscarriage that happened at some point in time. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, this. I find it really hard to hate this guy all of a sudden, and to me, that's really, really good writing on, CD Project Red's part.
Great story and character writing at the same time.
Yeah,
And needless to say, he definitely deserved a slap, but good on you for not doing so.
yeah.
Because again, it gives the players moral choices of how they want
Hmm.
to do it. I guess for you, Phil, what games stand out? I know multiplayer is we play multiplayer games too, but if this question pertains to single player, really. And to you, Phil, what single player games stand out to you in terms of their nuances, characters, stories?
I'll give you one that I've recently been 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 binge gaming as of late. I literally binge gamed the entire Batman Arkham series.
Huh?
Like
Again, didn't you beat it before? Or
I did, but this time I didn't. I actually didn't beat Arkham Origins.
Hmm.
So I literally went from the very beginning. From playing Arkham Origins, going into the asylum, going into City, and getting into Arkham Knight. Like, although okay, granted, I know not a lot of people had a lot of love for Arkham Origins because it wasn't made by Rocksteady. So, but that's not the point.
Hmm.
The point I understand with this question is it's the characters, the nuances that's introduced later, that's introduced, and because number one, it is fun to be the Batman, to be the Dark Knight, and to see like to see how just one bad day at the asylum goes, how one bad night at the asylum trickles into the next worst thing possible, and eventually it gets to the point where, oh shit, Joker's dead. Now who could possibly be the next big bad?
Hmm.
Scarecrow.
Is this an open world game?
Yes, yes, it is. Well, okay. So funny enough, um, funny enough, all three games were open world, but I um, but when you go back to Arkham Asylum, like you're only within the asylum, which is interesting. And then when it came to like Arkham City and Arkham Knight, that's where it started to kind of dive into like Gotham territories, like the different sectors of Gotham, how things are described as. So, but
Yeah.
but Arkham, but I would say like Arkham Knight is like the biggest open world because you're literally in Gotham, like going through three different sectors of Gotham, trying to literally the whole plot is trying to stop Scarecrow from spreading his fear toxin.
Yeah, I actually want to go back into that game, and I never really finished it.
So
You know, Batman crazy is going crazy right now.
yeah, and then a couple of nuances I thought were at first were a bit irritating were Riddler trophies. Like I honestly had the hardest time trying to locate every Riddler trophy from every game, just so that because it's
Well,
not
that's optional, right?
it's optional, but knowing me, like I want to make sure that I get done 100% of the way, like complete, like close the book, done. I don't want to just leave. I don't want to just play through like a whole game and not have like, oh, you only complete so like you did the story, but you only completed only like 85% of the game. Like, wait, what's missing?
Did you
Oh,
look up like tutorials or not tutorials, but like guides and stuff, or did you do it yourself?
um, the only guide that I really needed help on was Riddler stuff
Okay.
because Riddler stuff was a lot more harder than you think. Because number one, it wasn't okay. It wasn't just riddles. Like you had to really be in the shoes, in the shoes of the world's greatest detective to like find out like how to answer like certain riddles, like how to answer like crazy uncertain riddles and little Easter eggs that they put in this game. So
Interesting.
and I'll give you one big example, and this is coming from Arkham Knight. So when you're going up against Riddler, so Riddler's whole plot in Arkham Knight was to kidnap Catwoman, and in order to even face Riddler, not only did you have to do all of his trials, his games, his riddles, but you have to solve 243 riddles of his.
Wow.
And that honestly took forever to figure out, and that's why I had to use.
Tedious.
Yeah, it's very tedious and it's very tedious, and yet you have to use literally everything from all your gadgets and whatnot. That's how nuts it was.
Damn. Good on you for having the patience and
But-
motivation.
Oh yeah. So, but that's the other thing with like Batman Arkham games was I fell in love with the combat. That was another thing I fell in love with, was just like the combat system with being Batman, being able to like knock the silly shit out of like bad guys.
Hmm.
You know, whether either I'm going up against Joker or going up against Deathstroke, you know, things like that. Like what the holy fuck. And
Yeah, and you get to carry things you learn from each battle to the next battle.
yeah, and then and even when you are the Batman, like you unlock pretty much every bat gadget he has in that big ass belt he carries, which no one knows how are things stored inside that belt. I always wondered how a grapple gun is stored inside that belt, or how he keeps a shit ton of batarangs inside there. I don't know what that belt's made of, but it sure can house a lot of things inside there, which is amazing. So
Sure. I guess before we move on, one more quick question. What are some annoying things or characters or annoying boss battles you guys come across in games?
ooh,
Because I know there are some. A lot, probably.
Hmm.
there are there are
Where can I begin with this one?
Or difficult boss battles. I don't know.
Well,
That just annoy the shit out of you.
I mean, difficult boss battles doesn't necessarily mean they're annoying. Like for some
Sure.
people, they give a good challenge, but at the same time, if it like drags on for too long, then it
Exactly.
could become annoying. So yeah, but as far as boss battles go, I guess one thing that annoys me, which usually I don't really see coming to begin with, is a high level boss that you fight in the game. Like for example, let's say you're at level 5 and then you get to a certain point in a side quest where you have to fight this monster of some sort, and it turns out that monster is several levels higher than you. How are you going to beat them? Well, you could try to muscle your way, but that's not always the best thing to do. You could try like figuring out the pattern of their attacks, which again, it might not always necessarily work in your favor, which ultimately means you kind of walk yourself into a death trap. Which again, if it's the first time, then it's not really your fault because you didn't know.
Good point. How about you, Phil? I know you've come across some annoying boss battles.
I actually did. I actually did a couple times. I remember in Arkham City when you have to go up against Mr. Freeze, and and for people who thought it was easy, okay, yeah, I get it. Thank you. But for me, like, a couple of annoyances, like, is having to try to like think of every possible sneak up tactic that you can go behind Mr. Freeze's back just to get one hit on him. Because every time you get an attack, every time you attack you attack Mr. Freeze, the more he gets hit, the smarter he becomes. So if you're thinking about trying to like drop from the ceiling or try to sneak up behind him, he'll have a counter ready for you. So sometimes and that's where sometimes I have to think outside the box, or think what would Batman do kind of thing. So
I mean, I get that can be frustrating, but from a challenger's point of view, that's excellent game design. Whereas,
True.
Somebody, well, I've actually seen. I know exactly the boss battle you're talking about because I used to watch this channel called Outside Xbox, where the Batman Arkham games was a part of that, and they've done that as like good boss battle game design, and then one where they did a terrible boss battle game design was the hulked out Joker.
Oh, I hated that boss battle. That was so dumb.
Yeah, that one was terrible. Whereas the one with Mr. Freeze was praised as a good game design in boss battle.
Sounds like lazy story writing.
Oh,
That's
Hulked out Joker.
lazy game design. I guess you could say that.
wow.
But I have this quick video. Well, it's about 10 minutes, but this video that Watch Mojo did, which is top 10 hardest modern video game bosses. So take a look. We'll just skim through it since we haven't played every game on this list. But
Probably not.
let's see here. Yeah, can you guys see?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, we'll just go
Twice
through
the
it
number
here.
of turns as the first. You're going to need a
Sorry,
whole lot
we
of
have not
healing
played South
potions
Park, but-
and double the amount of patience to survive this battle.
Ow. Put those tools away before I shove them up your ass.
Number 15.
Mr. X Super
Oh.
Tyrant.
Oh, shit.
Resident Evil 2.
Evil 2. Okay, I played this one.
There are a few things that make this battle frustratingly hard, but none more so than Mr. X's instant kill charge
Oh.
attack. If you're low on ammo at this
Wow.
point, the fight is
Insta
basically
kill.
impossible, as you have to stagger Mr. X with a shot to the heart while he's charging up to lunge at you. And it's likely that you will be low on ammo at this point, because most of the fight has you unloading bullets into the monster's heart, which is pretty small and easily missed. Then there's the
Sheesh.
issue of the platform itself and how small it is compared to the enormity of the boss. Not to mention his decent speed, long reach, and powerful regular attacks. Aim,
Yeah, that's yeah.
shoot,
You're pretty fucked.
And there's a time
miss.
limit. Okay, you do have a
Number
shotgun.
14, Sephiroth.
Okay,
Kingdom
that
Hearts
that
2.
was
I see.
that was a bit. This one
So
was a
that's
bit
Keyblade.
hard.
Oh, I remember this one like it was yesterday. One of the most iconic Final Fantasy villains of all time, Sephiroth was inevitably going to show up in Kingdom Hearts eventually. But
forgot he
rather
was
than
in this game.
introduce him as a big bad, he's instead an optional boss that Sora can
I
avoid
heard
fighting,
they're gonna get
although
a-
he is part of the story.
not a remake,
Considering
or
Sephiroth is
at least
easily
that's
the
what-
most difficult boss in the
Remaster?
entire game,
Yeah.
boasting
A
an
sequel?
insane amount of HP, only the worthiest of players will be able to face him and win. And he hasn't been made any easier to fight in his reappearances
Oh, yeah.
since
Ah.
the
This
original
was-
Final Fantasy VII either. He's still
Bro,
a deadly match
this
for
battle
Cloud
was
in the
stupid
2020
hard.
remake.
The final boss?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
I'm curious
Number
to see
13,
number 1.
the Nameless King. Dark Souls
I mean, Dark
3.
Souls, pretty much every boss, mini boss there is hard, right? I would say.
I've heard
Oh,
a lot
You
of
jeez.
can't
things
say
about
you've
Dark
truly
Souls.
beaten Dark Souls 3 until you take down the Nameless King and his deadly Storm Drake,
That
King of the
already
Storm.
looks terrifying.
It's a fight that has made even the
That is
best
super-
and most popular players rage quit time and time again. Once you've killed the King's steed, it's time to go head-to-head with the Nameless King himself,
Oh,
who's
shit.
just as
There's
powerful
too
as
many
his pet
bosses.
monster. Another dual fight that can be a chore is the Ornstein and Small boss in the original game. Just like the Nameless King will absorb the electrical damage on the dragon,
Ah, so
Ornstein
you're
and
being
Small will
double
take
teamed.
one another's powers depending on who you kill first.
Okay, let's go to top
Number
10
12,
here.
HP. If you watch all
Oh,
Whoa. Okay. I never played any
Number
Persona
9,
games.
Virgil,
Oh shit.
Devil May Cry 5.
How many times have we fought? Hard to
it's a
say.
big ass sword.
It's the only memory I have of it since we were kids.
Even if you're playing on human difficulty to enjoy the game's absurd story and button-mashy combat, the stage bosses can still be quite tough, and Virgil is definitely the hardest. In Dante's final battle versus his brother, the first half of the fight is manageable
Wow,
if you keep
he's
moving
reflecting
and
your
only
missiles.
attack when there's an opening. But when Virgil uses his Devil Trigger halfway through, you'll need to either memorize his blazing fast attack patterns in order to parry, or run
there's
away
patterns.
like a coward.
Yeah.
This fight calls for lots of patience.
And you know
when
what's
the
hard
majority
was
of the
trying to
game
get
is
that
spent on
get
the offensive,
get
and
your
if you're
attacks
overeager
like
when
to
facing
grade 8
Virgil, he's going
SS
to carve you
plus,
up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
And use it wisely, too.
right?
Number 8, Shibata Katsui, Neo 2.
I've not played this game. Good tough. Top 5.
Both a human and a Number 5,
go.
Sigrun.
Oh, this was
God of
stupid
War.
hard.
God of War. Yeah, I remember this one. This took me hours.
Bruh. I was so pissed
For all
at
the
this
work that
at
goes
this,
into even
at this
reaching
final
this
battle.
boss, you'd think that she'd
Yeah,
be
called off work
slightly
one
more
day just
forgiving.
so I could beat
but
this guy.
no,
I was that pissed.
that's wishful thinking. All the
couldn't sleep.
previous Valkyrie fights have basically just been
I think
training
I
for the
stayed up till
queen,
like 4
and
o'clock
she
in the
uses
morning
all
trying
the
to
movesets from
finish
the
this.
previous
Jeez,
Valkyries as
man.
well, making her attack
On a
arsenal
workday?
almost
On a
overwhelming.
workday.
It's not just that
Yeah,
she
her
has a
wings
lot
are,
of
like,
moves either, but she has a few
ridiculous.
that are incredibly powerful, like her flying mace slam, and are likely to end your game real quick if you're
miss
not
playing this
paying
game.
attention. You'll need to be constantly blocking and looking for an opportunity to parry in order to get the upper hand in this
Okay,
intense battle.
I'm not gonna lie. Parrying on this game was hard.
It's really hard.
Number 4, Sans, Undertale.
Yeah.
If you're brave
That's
enough
kinda
to take the genocide route and challenge
Oh,
Sans
this-
in Undertale,
you have no idea
you're
how
likely
hard
the
this
kind
was.
of gamer who is looking for punishing
You played
difficulty.
Undertale?
I
Well,
played a couple
congrats.
times.
You found it. You'll need to memorize these grueling minigame patterns within an inch of perfection
Oh, so
while
it's like a minigame now.
continuously
Yeah.
dying over and over again due to their frustrating
See how
difficulty.
see how stupid
Seriously,
that is?
just watching some of these patterns makes
hell?
us feel dizzy. There's no other way to progress this battle but to fight Sans, so make sure
Sounds
you
like
bring
torture,
as
man.
many recovery items with you as possible. He's not impossible, but he can sure feel like it at times.
That's just way too much stuff going on.
Number 3,
Of
Maneater,
course, Demon Souls.
Demon Souls.
Oh
Anything
In another
in the
case
Dark
where the
Souls
arena
family,
itself adds
it's
to
gonna
a
be
lot
good.
of the fight's
always-
difficulty,
yeah.
you'll face Maneater while stuck on an incredibly narrow bridge. Not only do you need to worry about fighting the boss, but you also need to watch your footing to ensure you don't fall to your doom. But then, just when you think you've got the upper hand, the Maneater will summon a friend so that you're up against 2 of these fearsome creatures.
Damn.
After
Holy
all
shit.
that, you've still got to watch out for poison damage if you don't get rid of that tail fast enough. Everything is working against you in this battle, and I can tell you, I died quite a bit.
That's the part of Demon Souls, Dark Souls.
Number
games.
2, Orphan
Right.
of Kos, Bloodborne, the Old
Another
Hunters.
Dark Souls family game.
Bloodborne, really?
Yep, same makers.
As if the bosses in
Software.
Bloodborne weren't tough enough, the Old Hunters DLC went ahead and upped the difficulty and gave us some of the toughest baddies in the entire Souls series.
As you can see, they have the
and
same
Kos
UI.
is definitely up there as one of the hardest. If his loud shrieking doesn't wreck
It makes
your
a lot of
nerves,
sense now.
the second phase of his battle sure will,
Number
as he
one's probably
grows
like Mario
wings
or
and
something.
just becomes a pure unpredictable maniac. Parrying is key to the first stage of the fight, but staying still for long enough to even think of parrying in the second stage feels like a death
Anything
sentence,
that requires
thanks to
parrying
Kos's
is like
insane
RNG.
leap attacks and powerful lightning charges.
Like-
Practice makes perfect,
Unfair.
yeah, but
You gotta
you'll
have
need a
like
bit of luck
you
of
gotta
any way it
have
comes.
honestly you gotta have like a crazy amount of patience to do preparing.
And reaction
Before
time.
we continue,
That
be
too.
sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get
number one.
notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified and switch on notifications.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
Oh,
Oh wow!
the samurai game, Sekiro.
I still never played this game.
Same.
In previous From Software games, you could always summon
Another
another
From
gamer to
Software
help you
game.
with tough bosses.
Damn.
Not so in Sekiro, however, as there's no multiplayer available. So
It's no
you're
wonder
on
these
your
guys
own.
gets a lot of
Sure,
words
the first stage of this battle
the end of the
isn't
year.
that hard, as a well-timed deflect leaves Ishin open to
And they're
damage.
gonna get another
but the
more
second
awards
stage of
'cause
this
Elden
fight
Ring.
is insane, and is
Oh,
really
right,
all
I
about
totally forgot
survival.
they did Elden
Ishin's
Ring.
giant spear
Shit.
is much harder to deflect and has way more range than his sword, so it's best to just stay clear of him unless you're a deflecting master. Get the occasional shot in when you can, but do not linger, as Ishin's combo
that's a lot of
attacks
shit
are
going on.
brutal.
Oh.
In the mood for more
Okay.
awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here.
I was wondering why there's no like Zelda or Metroid in there, but oh, I guess it's modern video game boss. Okay, that makes sense. Modern video.
Yeah, I can see why.
Okay, so
Yeah, I can definitely see why it would be in that regard.
okay, we can move on to where are we here?
Oh, are we ready for friendly flex ish?
Sure.
Okay. Well, as you may have not kind of seen, but I'm gonna try find a way how to do this. So weekend so it's actually kind of rolls into a weekend happening, but I kind of updated my desk a little bit. It's a little bit more bigger now. So this all happened yesterday. So I'll put in context with this story. So
Sure.
my oldest brother Justin needed to make room for his kid that's literally is gonna be here within less than 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, I honestly trip out too.
You're an uncle.
I know. So
You're a true uncle now.
oh man, trust me, it hasn't even like hit it hasn't even like crossed my head like oh like oh shit, this is actually like Like this is actually happening like right now. So, anyways, so my oldest brother had this big desk that he wasn't gonna get rid of because it was a very expensive desk. So this desk that I'm now using, so I actually deconstructed the L desk now, which is actually taken apart downstairs, and now have a big desk that somehow can actually adjust height with a pinch of a button, literally like that. So basically, there is hydraulics in a desk.
Oh shit! You got one of those, the standing desks?
Yes, that kind of standing desk. So let's see if I can show that here. Okay, hold on a second here.
Oh.
Okay.
So this was literally, oh, hang on, this was literally taken. Hang on, give me a sec here.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Looks like a horror movie.
it is a super horror movie. I didn't have time to just do a fast edit, so it's just a quick 30 second update. Obviously, it's I haven't done. Hang on, let me make sure we're on the right. Yeah, we're on. Okay, we're on the good screen. Okay, good. Okay. Now, obviously, I haven't completed all my cable management, but
It's a process.
it's a process. Yeah.
Whoa. Looks like a party in there.
It is a party in here. And yes, I finally moved my PC down at the bottom of all places.
Wait, was it on top the whole time?
It was on top the whole time. And there's a really big screen in the middle. I was really debating if I should just I should just get rid of the big screen and just... Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of questioning why do you have 3 screens in the
Yeah, I question. No, I'm honestly kind of questioning my morals here at this point. Like, I should just like get rid of the big screen in front of me. That way, I can just keep it 2 screens.
Well, but you still use a big screen, don't you?
I do, because that's how I'm able to play through all my anything on PS4 at this point.
Yeah, so it does still have its uses, but you might want to change the configuration there because it looks a little non-conventional for the two screens there.
So either I find either someone will like to take this big screen. Sorry, it doesn't have a stand, but I probably have to find a way to mount it somewhere. But yeah, so my decision right now is to now leave it. Is either get rid of the big screen and just convert and just kind of bring the 2 monitors closer to each other, and that which would make so much more sense now that I think about it.
I would say put this big screen in the corner somewhere. That way it's like not in the way, and then just find some way to put those 2 monitors together. It'll look better and be better for your for your eyes.
That too.
So you have to keep looking. Whoa, left, right.
Right. So.
Because Nick, you have a 2 monitor setup, right?
Sure.
And that's more traditional.
Yeah. Well, conventional in this case.
So yeah, you know what? I may or may not will just kind of get rid of the big screen and find a way to, because I realize the monitors, the new monitors I have, which I completely forgot. I literally forgot that I actually have other HDMI outputs on this. Meaning I could just switch. I could just
switch the input.
Switch the input. That's
and just play PS4 if you want.
Yeah, which would make it a lot more easier now that I think about it.
Yeah, that might be better for you, and less more space for your desk.
Yeah.
For other shit. By the way, where'd you get your lights? Those are really nice.
Oh, so this light is actually from Newer. It's actually you can get this on Amazon. It's actually really cheap. It's about $20.
The lights? Wow, that's cheap.
So it's just a little light cube, but that's all it is. It's just one big ass light cube or one tiny.
And you can change the color.
Change colors. So you guys probably seen this product that I've done before, where I can do this.
Wow, I didn't realize how cheap it was.
So it's just a small little light cube. Less effort than, well, maybe if I ever decide to like go up on my wall and actually work and put like actual like strips in my room, which honestly is a lot more hard work than you think.
Yeah. I think that's the best way. I might. Shit, I'm thinking about putting like light cubes, in my room.
So, but yeah, so no more L desk. Honestly, it's actually a lot more roomier now. Actually, it's actually a lot more roomier.
So did you sell it or?
The L desk? No. I've actually got it downstairs. Justin was nice enough to give me this desk for free.
Wow, those are not cheap, man.
They are not. I looked at the price for these like actual desks. Let me tell you, it ain't. You must have a really good deal to get this thing for either $500 or let alone $300. Because the average price of these desks are, if you to go to like Amazon or like say an Office Max, you're definitely spending more than $500 for this desk.
What's up, Gerald?
So
Yeah.
So there you go. Yes, that's a little bit of a tiny flex update. So I think now I'm still doing some more configurations and shit, but I think the best idea right now, just get rid of the big screen and just converge into two.
Yeah, that's the best plan. And your desk looks a lot cleaner. I gotta fix my desk. It's messy as hell.
So, and I'm also, if you guys ever, I also have on order some cable clamps, and I like, honestly, I'm the kind of guy who likes to keep his cables like
Out of sight.
Clamped and out of sight.
Yeah, same. I gotta work on that.
So
Keep it clear.
but yeah, so that's my friendly flex. But if you guys have something to flex right now.
Not really right now, but I have a question for Nick. Didn't you used to have those lights too? Like switch your lights and stuff? What happened to those?
I got rid of them because somehow they didn't live as long as I expected them to.
Wait, they died out?
Yep, pretty much.
Oh. That sucks.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I kind of wasn't really expecting it that long to begin with, but whatever.
You could go the cube route, the film. I'm actually thinking about that. That's really cheap and room. You know,
Well,
it's good for room space.
I do have something similar to that.
Oh, there we go.
Hold on.
Ooh. Welcome to the light show.
Oh, what's going on?
Hold up. There we go. Wait, what the? There we
Like a
go.
lantern. Whoa, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Pretty much. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the best light, but considering that this is battery powered, I'd say it's pretty dang nice to have. So
Yeah, put a couple of those on your desk, and you'll it look pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah, I guess. I'm just not entirely sure where exactly to put them, because if I was to put them off camera, you can't exactly see the lighting all that well.
Well, it'll bounce off the walls, right? The lights. Oh, is that the brightest it'll get?
Yeah, this is the brightest
Ah.
it'll get, unfortunately, which is why I kinda don't really like this light fixture to begin with. I mean, it's not terrible if like you're using it to sleep with, but at the same time, if it's like to be fancy schmancy, it's not necessarily the best.
Yeah, I'd say that's more of a sleep light than a gaming light.
Pretty much, yeah.
Phil, how bright does your cube go? Can you give us a quick
sample
demonstration?
here. So Can anyone? Okay, let me get this cube off the camera. So this is the good thing about this cube. You can actually mount this on the camera.
Huh.
So.
Oh, okay. It's got a hot shoe or a cold shoe.
It has a cold shoe, as a little cold shoe attachment right here. So,
okay.
Hang on,
That's really bright, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't want to shine in your guys' eyes, so I'm just gonna go like this. So, I can literally change it. I can literally change it from this. So this is the brightest at 7100K. So I can adjust it. The highest it'll probably go is like 10,000K. Oh no, 8500. Sorry, not 10,000. But this is, yeah, see how bright that thing is?
Wow.
That's stupid
Wait,
bright.
is it K or lumens that you're referring to?
K.
So
Kelvins.
Color temperature?
Yep.
Okay, because color temperature and brightness are very different from one another.
So,
Might be lumens.
well, it says K on top here. I don't know if anyone can.
Well, it might be Kelvins then.
Hang on,
That's
let me
another
trying to focus in on this thing.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that looks like it's referring to more like color temperature, not so much brightness.
So just for this,
Is that also battery powered?
it is battery powered actually. And it's so versatile. Like you can use this for filmmaking and whatnot.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's dope. And you can change colors, right?
Right. So how I'm doing that is I'm gonna press this
I'll
little
look into
button.
that.
Actually, I dropped the link on Discord. So
Yeah, I saw it. I'm gonna check it out right now.
and so it even though it says it's like $29.99, you can actually get 20% off when you apply a coupon to it.
Oh. Oh, they have a coupon within the
Yeah.
terms. Nice.
So, okay. So I'm able to change. So whoops, yeah. So it's actually really a lot more simple than it sounds. Oop. Okay. Didn't want to change that. But yeah, as you can see,
There you go.
this thing also has like different features where I can change it from party mode to that. Pulse-
Yeah, you might have a seizure from that.
Yeah, right. A pulsing form, like so. If I want to pull off like what's a good one, like Iron Man chest beam, like, or
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, strobe
Wow.
lights.
RGB strobe lights, emergency
Yeah.
lights.
That could be a weapon, dude.
It could be green flash,
Shine in someone's eyes.
Right.
Oh, frick.
blue flashes. Oh, here. A slow.
Ooh, yeah, color shift.
Yeah,
I like that one.
and of course,
So
there's,
similar to like keyboards too,
in a way, it is. And of course, got the cop car ones or
of course.
ambulance, like fire, lightning, and then of course,
Nice, man.
oh yeah, there's a candle one here if I want to do something like that. But yeah, no, this is honestly like a really good bang for your buck.
Yeah,
like-
$30. Yeah, I might try actually get one. And you can charge it with the USB.
Actually, so this thing takes a USB-C,
Yeah,
Oh,
Which is really
not
fast.
USB-A.
not USB-A.
not yeah. It's all C now
All right.
because you can't see me. Okay, so
I see what you did there.
enough of the bad jokes. Okay, that's pretty dope, man. Phil, your mic is.
Sorry, and the battery life is actually really good.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Sorry, let me just switch it back to.
There you go, Nick. Gives you a idea to renovate your room there, and it's $30, so it's not crazy.
And
Yeah.
you're literally not doing like anything like, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, like you're not doing anything like doing how crazy you go with light strips in the room. Like it's not that crazy.
Right.
It's
Oh,
very minimal setup, very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
actually, come to think of it, we do sell a bunch of puck lights at Home Depot.
Hmm.
I'm thinking about putting one under my shelf over there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, that's like a room light thing.
Yeah, something like that.
You might need more than one though, because those can only go so.
Oh,
bright.
don't worry. Puck lights in Home Depot. There's always more than one in each pack.
How much is one?
How much in one pack is gonna be 3, sometimes 5.
That's like $5, $10.
They usually run somewhere between $20 to $40, depending on which one you get.
Not bad. I think for the bang for your buck though, I think Phil's newer light for $30 and 20% off. It's hard to beat that.
Yeah,
With what
I
you're
can
getting.
definitely see that.
All right. Cool.
So,
I actually wanted to get an update, Phil, on your Resident Evil playthrough.
so to be very honest with you guys, I haven't gone very much far through. Not all of last week, to be honest. Only because I've been training my ass off for this tournament. So,
Okay.
So no legit update as far as that goes. So, but I do plan on hopping back, getting back on that horse tonight. Or
Okay.
unless you guys say Sea of Thieves or Back for Blood.
I'm
Otherwise,
not sure. We'll see. But now that you're done with the tournament practice stuff, well, how's your schedule look? Is it back to like normal, or are you off Wednesdays again, or?
I could take off Wednesdays if needed be, but I don't know, like part of me, and I'm gonna be like legit honest with myself right now, like I've been doing it so long where I've been doing Wednesdays so long to the point where it's like it's become like routine with me to like go and actually put more effort, put more hold my craft. That's like I don't know if that's that's a feeling that anyone has ever felt, like where you ever put your time into something where it's just like it's like you can't.
You like be consistent.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's on you, man. That you do you. Whatever you feel is best for you. You have a question, Nick?
No, well, when Phil was asking, have you ever got that feeling where you just want to be consistent? And I was raising my hand because that's what I'm experiencing right now, particularly with my cardio, in my workouts. So for my flex for last week in particular, I actually completed a challenge I did for myself where I do 7 days of low intensity cardio for 25 minutes each day. So what I did, or what my current plan is right now, is I have 3 lifting sessions every week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but from Sunday through Saturday, it's cardio, whether or not I'll be lifting on that day. And I've gotten through it, so I've basically accumulated 175 minutes of cardio for a full week last week. It's gotten to a point where, like, oh shoot, this honestly feels like really liberating to me, because before I wouldn't take my cardio seriously, not because I didn't like cardio itself, but the mode of cardio that I was accustomed to doing for most of my life. Like most of my life, I would be doing like walking or running, which is something that really always bored the hell out of me.
Right.
But ever since I got into cycling, it's like the one type of cardio that I just cannot let go of for some reason. Like whether I'm not lifting or whether it's after my lifting sessions, I hop on the bike real quick and trudge out 25 minutes a day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
I see you.
Well, keep in mind, this is not a real actual bike. This is actually a stationary bike. So it's not like I'm riding
I know.
throughout the entire neighborhood. But besides that, I've gotten this today for both me and my brother because my brother, either he's trying to cut down,
Which brother?
either he's trying to compete with his friend on who can gain the most muscle. So
Damn.
his plan is he's gonna be eating chicken, broccoli, and rice for all of his meals. I honestly don't know how he can stay consistent with that, but hey, it's not a bad start.
Okay.
But for me personally, I only want to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice once a day. So like every meal. So basically, like one meal each day is chicken, broccoli, and rice. But we're gonna be eating them from these bowls right here.
Damn.
N-
Oh, nice.
Now these bowls I would say are like medium size. Like they're not too big or too small. They're about the equivalent of about maybe like 2 cups, which is very moderate in portion, if you ask me. Like you could put in like rice, meat, and vegetables in here, and you'll be just fine in your nutrition, in my opinion.
Yeah, you can just pack it all up in a very
Yeah,
small package.
pretty much. And I also plan to store these into my mini fridge. At least maybe like 6 times a week, and one day to like cheat eat. But yeah, basically I'm hopping back on the meal prep bandwagon, I guess. But this time I do it in a way where I prepare my meals every morning, except for the seventh day, which is Saturday. But besides that, yeah, this is basically what I'm doing now. Because before, what would happen was if I was to plan my meals days ahead, let's say I prepare on Sunday all the way to Wednesday, at some point we I this happens very spontaneously every once in a while, but what would happen is I would miss that meal. I would miss like the last meal because there's a special occasion coming up that I was not aware of, which is
That
something that
is-
kind of frustrates me sometimes.
Wait,
Which
what
is
is
why I
what is
decided-
this special occasion?
Somebody get married?
No, I mean by special occasion, I mean occasions like birthdays, once in a while
Oh.
outings, that kind of stuff. Like usually for me, they come completely out of nowhere, which ultimately I miss a meal out of
Damn.
like 9 meals that I've made days in advance. This
Yeah.
is supposed to alleviate that issue so that let's say I eat my breakfast in the morning, I eat my lunch, I'm
Sure.
supposed to have my dinner, but then all of a sudden, hey Nick, get ready, we're gonna go out to eat. I'm like, okay,
Bruh.
well, at least I could save this for the next lunch or dinner, which should not spoil within the next day. So yeah,
Very nice. But going back to Phil's point there, no, and good on you for keeping with the Wednesday schedule. But do you think like on some days you could get off at a certain time where we would have time to play like a stream or two,
Yeah.
like at 8,
I mean,
9?
I mean, 9 o'clock. I can definitely push for.
So
I would say like I'd say if I were to make like any amendments like if I at least finish if I finish like training by 8 and shit like
be home by 9 or
Be
be
ho-
ready by 9.
be ready by 9.
Okay.
If I can
Yeah, only if you want to, because I know how consistent you want to be with this
yeah.
training. But just
So-
give us a heads up, if you can make it that night, then
Yeah, I
can
can
prepare
I
for a
can
stream.
I can definitely be I can definitely make those amendments.
Alright.
Or sorry, not amendments, compromises.
There you go.
That's
And Nick, are we getting a friendly Friday? Not friendly Fridays. Fitness Fridays anytime soon? Now that you're back on the.
to be honest, I kind of want to just keep it to Friday night gamings now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Speaking
realized
of-
Fitness
Yeah.
Friday was kind of like boring
Tacky.
in some ways. Yeah, and
Well, it had its time, and it served its purpose.
yeah,
we can move on.
sure.
But yeah, in terms of your Friday night gaming sessions, maybe you could schedule around a time where Mia isn't in the room or something. Because you say part of the reason why you can't talk or have your webcam on is because Mia is in the room. Maybe when she's working or when she's
Um,
busy.
about that, she's usually working at the daytime,
Oh
which is
shit.
also a day that I'm working too. Unless
Ah,
I'm somehow off. If I'm lucky to be off on a Friday, then maybe I just might do that. But
okay.
I can't exactly afford that luxury nowadays.
Why is that?
Well, what you call I made I made Sundays and Mondays off on purpose because on
Oh,
the
okay.
work week calendar, you know, Sunday is day 7 and then Monday is day 1, which is kind of sort of like giving myself weekends off in some strange way if you think about it.
Huh. So if you have Mondays off, we could do Sunday night uh, gaming. You could
Yeah.
put it towards that.
Yeah. I mean, I've been I've been off Sundays for the past, I don't know, maybe like past 6+ months already, maybe even
Oh
longer
shit.
than that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you used to work those weird shifts on Sundays. Like you get
Yeah.
off at 8 or 9.
Yeah, but not anymore.
Didn't you,
That's not the
didn't you
case
didn't
anymore.
you like work till 10 one time?
Yeah, those were on Sunday nights,
Mm.
but that's not the
Yeah.
case anymore for me.
Nice, man. So you now have a schedule you like somewhat.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I'm totally okay with Sundays and Mondays off, especially Mondays because Mondays is like, peak work hours usually.
Shit. Are you still doing the full 40 hours a week or?
Well, sort of. I mean, this is how my schedule looks like. So if you look at the work week schedule, you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Um, for in that context, my days of work are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, all of which are usually mid shift.
Mm.
Now, hours tend to vary, but usually it's somewhere between the hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So if you want me to game, 6 p.m. is usually when I get off. Now, depending on how much energy levels I'll have, I'll try to get a quick workout in and hopefully be ready by about 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Okay. So around our usual like gaming time,
Yeah.
7 8 ish. All right. Sounds
Sounds
cool.
good. So, and surprisingly, you guys. So, I apologize for the internet crashes on these last 2 episodes, but we have not crashed yet.
Well, that's
Knock on
mostly
wood.
on you, though. My internet is fine, as far as I know.
Well,
Well,
explain why though. Why you're better now?
So, earlier today, Spectrum came by. Yay!
Finally.
Yay. Did
So
you Will Smith slap?
yeah, I fucking went up there and just replaced
There
my
you go.
damn modem. So
Keep my internet out of your mouth. No.
keep my Starbucks Wi-Fi out your damn mouth. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry. I would have never named the Wi-Fi Starbucks Wi-Fi. Actually, that'd be a really funny
Oh,
Wi-Fi. Actually, that'd be a really funny Wi-Fi name.
That's pretty funny. Starbucks
Speaking of-
guest.
Speaking of which, have you guys noticed how hard Will Smith has been getting canceled lately?
Oh man,
Bruh.
it's sad. It's kind
Like
of sad.
he's getting
now.
a seriously brunt end, which is kind of, well, I would say it's a bit questionable. Like I know he did wrong, but at the same time, he's kind of a puppet behind all of this.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. It's not his fault. It's Jada's manipulating mind.
yeah. I mean, like, okay, so basically, this is what I understand from Will Smith's point of view. He got married before, but he ultimately divorced that other woman before he, met Jada and got married to her. Now, he himself has stated in the past that he doesn't want a divorce anymore because he doesn't believe in divorce. But in this case,
sense.
this kind of warrants that because she's literally manipulating him in so many different ways. It's clear she doesn't love him. And yet,
Yeah.
this guy, even though he knows for a fact she doesn't love him, he still wants to keep her around because I'm like,
To me,
dude,
the final straw was her sleeping with his son's friend. Like, what the hell?
I'm right. I'm like,
And you're still with that woman? Come on now. Come on. That's not the Will Smith I know.
yeah. I mean, I grew up, watching his movies, and I loved him as an actor. But seeing him as a person, with Jada Pinkett Smith being this manipulative bitch.
Thank
and-
you.
And I will not apologize for saying that, by the way.
Thank
I
you.
dare you to slap me, Will Smith, and I promise you will regret it if you ever do. Anyway, that being said, even though Will Smith can clearly see Jada clearly doesn't
Toxic.
love him, like why the hell are you still keeping her around? This more than warrants a divorce at this point. Like, this has got to stop eventually. And if you let it go on, and you get into the deep end, I don't know how he can get out of that. Honestly,
The only person that can stop this whole thing is Will. So
yeah, exactly.
it's up to him. If there's a will, there's a way.
Yes.
Well, from the looks of it, I don't know if there is a will for him.
Yeah, we're not
Because he
seeing
doesn't-
anymore. He does not will right now.
Yeah, he does not seem willing to, get out of this situation, even though he can
Yeah.
clearly see it's pretty bad for him right now.
You know,
His life is being ruined like day by day,
Yeah,
thanks to her.
and the sad
Oh.
thing is, he's allowing this to happen.
Do you guys want to see? You guys want to hear or see proof of how toxic Jada is? Watch this.
I mean, we kind of already know, but sure. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys already saw this one, but hold on. Like, this was already toxic enough. Like, okay, so this was actually from 2019 in a Instagram live feed apparently. So here we go.
Okay.
Sarah Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start roll. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch Astaire at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
Do you realize how toxic that sounded?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, what the like, okay, Will has a point. Like, if you you do not need to be you do not need to be like filming me in my own house, just like shit. If I'm at home, let me have some damn privacy for a good minute.
In a way, Will has to act like the man of the house. He's not acting like the man of the house right now.
Yeah, it's
So-
clear that he's not.
So he's got to start acting like one if he wants his life back.
Yeah.
If he took it away from him.
And here's what makes the situation even worse. I've recently found in an article when Jada was being questioned about the whole situation with Will Smith, slapping Chris Rock in the Oscars. She had the absolutely disgusting nerve to side with Chris Rock over her husband, even
Wow.
though
That's fucked
ironically, Chris Rock has defended Will Smith in this instance. Like, I have to give credit to Chris Rock for not
Mhm.
holding any grudge on Will Smith for what he did.
Because he knows
Probably-
Will. Will
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
Yeah, probably because, Chris Rock already knows that, Jada Pinkett Smith is the bitch puppet master behind all of this.
She's Jigsaw right now.
Yeah, she's Jigsaw, and not the cool kind.
Yeah, she's literally killing Will over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So, damn. I mean, that should be the last straw for Will. It's up to him now. The ball's in his court. What he wants to
Yeah.
do with his life and with this woman that loves him, apparently.
I know.
I would not hold for that at all.
I feel like the word apparently is
Yeah.
like an understatement at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
I
clear.
I bet you she knows that she's going to be defended, even though it's very clear that she's in the wrong, just because she's a black woman, which is absolutely
Yeah,
disgusting.
she's gonna use the whole "Me Too" or she's
Yeah,
black. Like, come on.
like I know some women out there need to be defended, and they need help and all that, but she
The
is not one
evidence,
of those women.
the evidence
Yeah.
is right there for itself, guys.
Yeah,
Proof is in the pudding.
she's basically the Black Amber Heard at this point.
Oh, jeez. I hope she
That's
doesn't
not-
cut
that's
off Will's
actually-
finger
That's actually
like Amber Heard did.
Yeah, that's actually a really good analogy.
Yeah, he might need to file like a grievance or something against her, a restraint order or something
Mm-hmm.
after the divorce. But anyway, on to lighter topics. Let's end the night with some funny riddles or riddles in general.
Ooh. Damn, let
So-
me pull up the riddles here.
So I'll pull some riddles, and then I guess you guys, if you guys want to pull your own.
Oh, okay, hold on here.
Let me start with this one,
Okay.
and it is pretty easy. The more there is, the less you see. What am I?
The more there is, the less you see. Friends?
Yeah, that's a good one.
No?
No, that's a good one though.
The more there is, the less you see. Family?
Okay, this should be the icing on the cake. The more there is around you, the less you see. Physically around you.
Your vision?
You're on the right path. What happens if you turn off the lights?
It's dark.
Darkness.
Yep.
You're blind. Oh, it's dark.
Darkness.
Oh, darkness. Okay, okay.
Yeah. The more there is, the less you see.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
That's a classic.
So you got one or?
Okay,
keep
how
going there.
about this one? Okay. I shrink smaller every time I take a bath. What am I?
That's soap, right?
Oh yeah, that's okay. That was good. That was good. That was good. This is like really good level one. This is good level one.
Yeah. Basics. Okay. Nobody has ever walked this way. Which way is it?
Wait, nobody has ever walked this way?
Which way is it?
The wrong way?
The Milky Way.
The Milky Way. That's a
Because you can't walk in the space.
no.
But
But you can walk in the Milky Way. That's I would never thought of that one. Oh, that's actually really good.
Okay, how about this one? Riddle me this. I can be written, I can be spoken, I can be exposed, I can be broken. What am I?
damn, sound like something Edward Nigma would say.
Right?
A sentence.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, one more time.
Okay. I can be written, I can be spoken, I can be exposed, I can be broken. What am I?
Is that Will Smith? Is it?
No.
Okay. 'Cause he said I can be broken. He's broken right now.
Yeah.
Huh, that's a tough one. Any hints?
Well, what you call? Let's just say,
A human being?
No, it relates to what we've been just talking about earlier.
A schedule.
Not quite.
A plan.
No.
A contingency.
No. What's that word I'm looking for? I'm on the right path, right?
Sort of. We were just talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
But it's not the subject. That's the answer.
Damn, what's it called again? A regiment.
No.
Take a guess, Phil.
A workout?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
I thought it was a workout.
That would have
No,
been
it's
that would
not.
have been a good guess actually.
All right, we can give up.
Okay. The answer is the news.
The news.
I can be broken.
That is actually
Okay.
pretty clever. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's try this one. Okay. Turn me on my side, and I am everything. Cut me in half, and I am nothing. What am I?
Infinity?
Turn me on my Is it, Phil?
You're on the right path, but it's a lot more simpler than it sounded.
Turn me on my side, I'm nothing?
Turn me on my side, and I am everything.
Everything.
Cut me in half, I am nothing. What am I?
Time. I don't know.
The answer is the number 8 on its side.
Oh. Infinity.
I had to think about that. Okay, infinity would be the more logical
That's
answer.
pretty clever, man. On his side.
Wait, so technically my answer should have been right.
It
Yeah,
should have been
technically.
right. It should have.
He went another step ahead.
Ugh.
Yeah, he actually had one of the answers. Okay. What has 10 letters and starts with gas?
Wait, what has 10 letter?
It starts with gas.
Starts with gas, like GAS.
Yes, gas.
Gastrology.
This is a outside the box kind of.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't literally start with the word gas, but you need it to start it.
Gaslighting.
No. Like I said, it doesn't start with gas,
Oh,
but it starts with gas.
ignition.
Close.
Vehicle?
What's the 10-letter word of that?
Automobile.
There you go.
Auto-
Ding ding ding.
Oh my god. AUTOMO. Oh, that is hard. Wow. Okay.
So far, we're not keeping score here, but I think Nick's winning because he got like 2 in a row.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Okay. Alright. This one relates more to British English, but I'm pretty sure you've heard of this word before. Riddle me this. What word is pronounced the same if you take 4 of its 5 letters?
Oh, this is definitely a British riddle.
Wait, say this again?
Okay. What word is pronounced the same if you take away 4 of its 5 letters?
Damn.
Biscuit? Oh no, biscuit's like... I'll spoil it 4 and 5. Okay.
There's just so many words in my head, but I know
Hello,
where this is going.
hello, love. No, sorry.
Okay.
Something with an O.
Not really, but you are on sort of the right track. This is where the alphabet comes in. Once you hit that letter, that's the answer.
I?
It's a little bit further. It's quite further down the alphabet.
Y.
That's past it at that point.
X?
Mhm.
Pretty stumped. I'm actually really stumped.
P.
You're okay. You're 1 letter away from that.
Q.
Yeah.
Oh.
Queen.
No. The
Q,
word
U,
is called
E, yeah.
Q.
Q U E U E, and then you take all the letters out. It's still Q.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Or my favorite joke about this word, you know, the letter Q is 4 other letters waiting in line.
Oh my
That's a
gosh.
good one. Phil's brain just broke, by the way. Give him a second. You got Will Smith right now.
In the brain, yeah.
In the brain. Like his brain is Chris Rock right now. Okay.
Literally.
Okay. Okay, this is kind of simple. I'm full of holes, but strong as steel. What am I?
Full of holes, but strong.
Okay, full of holes. What?
Strong as steel. Phil, what did you use to climb up on when you used to get musubi during lunchtime in Campbell?
Oh, a cage.
Chain link. Yeah,
Chain
chain
link.
fence. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, really? Chain link fence? Really?
Well, think about it. Full of holes, strong as steel, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that yeah, you're right.
So
Oh wow. Okay. Oh man, this is bad. Oh
when's
shit.
the last time you climbed a fence? Is the other question. Probably since then, right?
Probably since then.
Yeah, same.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's a wow. Wow. Okay, I would have never thought of that. Okay.
Okay, we'll do a couple more rounds.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Here we go. No, it's too easy. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Mustard have 6 daughters, and each daughter has 1 brother. How many people are in the Mustard family?
Sure, Mustard have 6 daughters.
Okay, yep. Mr. and Mrs. Mustard, Mean Mustards, have 6 daughters. And each daughter has 1 brother. How many people are in the Mustard family?
14.
No. Wait, I want to hear Nicola. Then I'll reveal
12.
No. So the answer is, and this will shock you guys. There are 9 mustards in the family. Since each daughter shares the same brother, there are 6 girls, 1 boy, and Mr. and Mrs. Mustard.
Oh, I didn't think about that one. So mathematically, me and Nick were right there, but that's a trick question.
It is a
'Cause
super.
we didn't know we didn't know that each sister had the same brother. I thought it was 6 more brothers. Okay.
Oh no, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought when I was reading this thing. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah, these are some brain-breaking riddles.
All right. Oh. All right. Okay.
Okay. I got one that might actually like
Oh shit.
annihilate your
Here we go.
mental health.
Oh jeez.
Okay. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
5-letter word. What is it? Let's start with. What letter?
What letter does it start with?
Yeah.
Actually, this is where the answer is literally in question. Let me say it again. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Letter?
What 5-letter word becomes
Word.
shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
It's not 2.
No.
I'm kind of burning my brain on this one.
I think my brain broke already.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So the word. So this is a bit ironic, but the answer is short.
Short.
But here is where the answer in the question comes in. So the answer is short. Now reflect back on the question. What 5-letter word becomes shorter?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my
Shorter.
god.
You got us.
That's actually really good. That is really good.
And it's very ironic too, because the answer is also in the
You literally said
question.
That
Okay.
is actually really good. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay. That was pretty stumping. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, got a couple more here. So, sorry, hold on. Where's the hell's the answers? Huh, this one doesn't have answers. Okay, never mind. I gotta find another one. You got one, Phil?
Okay, I have one right here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I'll make this my final one. How's this?
Sure.
You have me today, tomorrow you'll have more. As your time passes, I'm not easy to store. I don't take up space, but I'm only in one place. I am what you saw, but not what you see. What am I?
Your shadow.
No.
The past?
No.
The future.
It's funny. It's funny. You know how a lot of us have our own ways of having selective memory to remember shit.
Sure.
Well, the answer, well, ironically, it's memory. Memories. You have me today. Tomorrow you'll have more.
Nice.
I guess we'll call this even from my riddle.
I guess I'll finish it off with one more. You guys have probably heard this before.
Okay.
Maybe.
So this is a riddle you'll have to explain, actually.
Oh. Okay.
A woman shoots her husband, then holds him underwater for 5 minutes. Next, she hangs him.
Whoa.
Right after, they enjoy a lovely dinner. Explain. And no, this is not Jada Pinkett Smith. Sorry.
That's good.
Okay, so once again, woman shoots her husband, holds him underwater for 5 minutes. Next, she hangs him. And then, after all that, they have a lovely dinner. How is that possible?
He doesn't shoot her at all. He spares her, right?
Well, I said she kills. The
Oh, she
husband.
kills-
Or shoots the husband.
She shoots the husband.
Yeah. Holds him underwater and hangs him. But then they have a dinner after.
Oh, this bitch is a cannibal. What the fuck?
The thing is, the husband is alive at the end.
Oh my god.
They both have a lovely dinner.
Oh, this
Nick,
is.
you're right there. You look like you just lost 10 brain cells. Or
Yeah,
more.
I did.
Okay, I'll explain it to you guys.
Okay.
in the night. So when I said shoot him, she shot him with a camera. Holds him underwater. You know old Polaroid films?
Yeah.
Holds the picture underwater, the picture of a husband.
Yeah.
Hangs the picture, and then they have a dinner. Oh, there you go.
The old,
You're welcome.
the old school Polaroid pictures.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my
Those.
god.
You're welcome. And on that note, Phil, take it away.
Thank you. Well, thanks everyone for tuning into the show. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe. With that being said, we'll be signing off for this Monday night, right here on Panoramic Gaming. We'll see you guys in a late.
Hopefully Wednesday if we have time.
So
We can do a stream.
but till then, goodbye and good night. Au revoir. See you guys later.
Good night, guys.
Night, everybody.
Shoots.